Okay, so let's start of optimizing your VA profile. Okay, so what are the things to fix ASAP, or what are the things that we need to optimize if wala ka pang any social media account related to your virtual assistant career? So we're going to create social media platforms such as if you're comfortable using IG, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, TikTok, and then we're going to create your portfolio later. Because guys, honestly, right now, um, with our digital era right now, and everything is already in the online space, your social media platforms, if you optimize it in the right way, that's going to be your digital business card. Ayan na yung business card natin nowadays. Minsan nga pag sobrang optimized lang niya and you're just consistently posting doesn't mean like everyday ka nagpo-post, pero you have this cadence of posting like once a week. Yan, once a week. Minsan yung algorithm ng social media is ikaw na yung kusa nilang in-up. Na pag nakikita nilang consistent ka. Anyways, yun, siya na. Meron ng, kumbaga, pansin nyo ngayon, even on the interviews in the corporate, kapag titignan nila yung background mo, for sure, they're also checking your social media. And ganun din yung pagiging virtual assistant. That's why you need to optimize it. So this is your online reputation, guys. Ayan. So, what are the things that we need to fix? Number one is your profile name. So we already created a branding name for you, VA Jane, Digital VA Mart, the Savvy VA, your profile photo. So it should be clear and professional looking. Some are using AI tools. That's fine. As long as kamukha mo naman yung nandun sa sa profile photo mo. Hindi yung parang pag nagkita kayo ni client sa Zoom, hindi ka niya makilala kasi ang layo mo dun sa photo mo. Ayan. Pero some are really investing sa mga studio. So ako din wala pa akong ganun. So pag sinipag ako, pupunta ako sa studio. And then number three is your bio, your about section. So we're going to put there all the skills, your skills, and how you help the client. So dapat maliwanag yan. Because it's also important right now is everything about keywords. So you have to put everything there na magsisignify na ito yung ginagawa mo for the client. Kasi malagay mo lang isang word na yun, ma-hit mo lang. Pansinin mo, even on Facebook and IG, ilagay mo lang sa search. Ano bang pwedeng, ano bang ilagay mo search? Peanut butter. So, one time mo lang siya sinearch, pagpunta mo sa feed mo, ang dami nang lumalabas na anything about peanut butter. So, ganun. That's how SEO works right now. So, it's very effective. And the last one is a cover photo. So this is applicable for Facebook cover and LinkedIn banner or LinkedIn cover din. Yan. Pwede na sa Canva. Sa Canva, you just need to search LinkedIn banner or Facebook cover. Yan. Kasi may kanya-kanyang size yan. So you could do that. And I'll show you a sample later that you could try to, cr- to, to serve as a guide sa inyo kung paano nyo gagawin yung cover nyo. So I have like a sample bio here. So helping entrepreneurs streamline their business with expert admin support. Ayun. So the admin support itself is already uh, signifying kung ano yung kaya mo gawin for the clients. So now let's take a look at um one profile of a VA. So here is Virtual Rebecca. So ang branding name niya is Virtual Rebecca. I suppose this is a personal branding. Um, ang ginamit niyang photo is her personal photo. Yan. And then profile name, check. And then her profile photo, check. And then, ito rin, nilagay niya rin dito that she's a virtual assistant and a social media assistant. And then, nilagay niya dito sa bio niya, sa about me niya, kung sino ba yung tinutulungan niya. So, if you remember kanina, nagpa-create din ako ng tagline niya. You could put it here. So, sabi niya, I help busy business owners take back control of their business and personal life by providing admin and digital marketing service. And also here, that's why I am recommending that even if it's going to be like a resume on your end, kung mas comfortable ka, you could put the link here. So, link na lang nung resume niyo para they could check it anytime. Or your portfolio. Or pwede rin dito, lagay mo dito, you can schedule a call here with me. So, ilalagay niyo naman dito yung Calendly. If you remember, ay, uh, tinuruan ko kayo kung paano mag-create ng inyong Calendly so that the client can schedule and book a call with you anytime. Ayan. So, yan. So, you could also apply it in Facebook and LinkedIn and even on TikTok. Hanapin natin. Yan. Here. Oh, nawala. Si Ella ba yun? It's Ella. My gosh. Hmm. Nawala si Ella. Anyways, yun. So that's how are you going to optimize your profile, guys. So let me just stop sharing my screen for a while and then let's prepare on how are you going to create your portfolio naman. Sorry, I have to stop sharing kasi kapag ka dire-diretso, iba yung hindi pala nakikita yung screen ko. Okay, let's now go. Right, share my screen again. I'm sorry. All right, so now let's go on how are we going to create your VA portfolio even without experience. Ayan. Okay. So, with your portfolio, it should show the proof that you can do the job even if wala ka pang client. So, how are we going to do that? So, what are the things that we need to include in your VA portfolio? Okay, number one is the About Me section. Ayan, yun sa branding bio mo. And then, sample work. Yan. That's why, after this training, I would encourage you to practice kung ano man yung tingin mong skills mo right now or the things that you are passionate to do, things that you love to do, and then on the VA niches, the list of VA niches that I sent to you guys, maybe you could align it. Ano ba yung pwede sa akin? Kunyari yung mga sorry, admin task. So on your portfolio, you could just put it that I am, I am well versed in organizing things. Yun, pwede mo ilagay yan dyan, mga sample works mo. And then, pwede yan screenshot din. Kunyari, on a Google Drive, tapos may mga folder, screenshot mo siya. Then, put it in your portfolio showing how organized you are. Pwede rin mag-record ka an extra mile. If you really want um, to do an extra mile for your portfolio, you could record on how you organize things, on how you look for data for your research. Kasi if you remember, we have a VA right now who is doing data entry and online research for 3 clients. So, ganun. You could record that and show that this is what you're doing and what's the process. Guys, importante also that you have a process in place and a system in place for everything that you do. Kasi yan minsan yung nagiging basis ni client on how you do it. And if you have already like a system and process in place, whenever you have a new client, paulit-ulit mo na lang siyang ginagawa. It's a repeatable until parang na-automate mo na yung ano mo, yung ginagawa mo. Ayan. So, and then the skills and tools that you know. So you could put there that you know na how to use Zoom. Actually, yung maliit na bagay na um pag-aaral kung paano ina-navigate si Zoom is already a skill too. Kasi there are clients who are just looking for a VA who could facilitate on every Zoom meetings. Kasi meron tayong mga client na there are always on a Zoom meeting, on a webinar, on live, and on their even on their podcast. So, ginagamit nila, madalas Zoom din ang gamit nila. So, they want someone who could facilitate on that. So, alam mo, dapat kung kailan mag-mute, kung paano mag-share ng screen, yan, yung mga ganun. And even the chat, yan. So, aralin mo yan. Could- It's also an advantage if they see that you have, yun nga, nakita doon ko ano yung mga project management tasks na alam mo, mga tools na alam mo, malaking bagay sa kanila yan. Then, of course, your contact info. And you have to use your professional email if you remember, ayan. So, tip, so we started using Canva na. So, I would highly recommend that you use Canva. You use Canva. Or, kung hindi ka pa comfortable to use Canva, you could try mo na Google Drive and then lagay mo doon. Start with your resume and then lagay mo dun yung mga sample works mo. Basta organized siya. And then the link, you just need to send the link to the client. Ayan. Pero I would 100% I would still recommend Canva. So here, naghanap lang naman ako ng mga sample portfolio sa Canva, which I could put also on our module, on our lesson para ma-check nyo. Like for this one. Ayan. Ayan. So, yan, lahat naman yan pwede nyo yung palitan. May about me siya. So, you could have like the background. Kung wala, you could just delete this page. Then, ano ba yung mga services mo? Yan. Or, pwede mo tong tanggalin. Pwede mo yung tanggalin. And then, lagay mo lang yung mga, ano mo, admin service, data entry, online research. Yan. As simple as that muna. Plan naman to if you are planning to have like a fixed rate. Kunyari, plan 1 mo is, your standard plan, like, 8 hours or um 20 hours of work per month. Ganun. Then, lagay mo, kunyari, $400. Ito naman, 40 hours, 20 hours of work per month includes admin tasks, data entry, online research, scheduling, calendar management, and some ad hoc tasks. Tapos, same din nung sinabi ko kaninang services, but on your plan too, it's gonna be like 40 hours. And then, this is like, um, $800. Yun. Ganyan. So, pwede rin naman na lagay mo dito, kunyari, $8 per hour ka with at least a minimum of 10 hours. 10 hours per week. Yan. So, that would depend on you. The end of the day, it would still be your discretion. Ito naman, if you already have like a client, uh, parang sample work, you have to remember, guys, if you're going to put your client work here, you have to ask permission, okay? Baka, um, baka mag-boomerang sa'yo. So, some clients, they're very, 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 dyan, strict on that. So, pwede mo ilagay yung sample works mo dito. Yan. Pero kung wala naman, what you're going to do is just put here sample work. Yan. So, kung nagpa-practice kang mag-create ng design or nagpa-practice kang mag-record on like online research, data entry, tapos yung mag-organize ng files, you could put it here. Screenshot or video recording will do. Our team. Our team naman, pag medyo marami ka na, kunyari, ikaw na lang, pwedeng ilagay mo na rito is yung pangalan na nung virtual assistant agency niyo. Pero kung wala, tanggalin mo to. Pero if you have someone, I would recommend be transparent. Yan, be transparent din with the client. And of course, your contact number para alam din nila. Pwedeng ilagay mo na rin dito. Pwedeng ilagay mo na rito yung Calendly link mo. You have to remember, kunyari here, ganyan, book call here. And highlight mo lang siya, guys. Nakikita mo tong link. Lagay mo dito yung Calendly link mo. So, nasan ba yung Calendly ko kanina? Ito, no? Ayan. So, kunin natin to. Oh, shit. Alright. Kunyari ito. Ay, ito na lang. Ano ba yan? Ito na lang muna, sorry. Copy ko siya. And then, nasa na yun? Ay, ayan. Igay mo yan dito. Ayan yung link. Ayan. So, yan. Kapag pinindot nila yan, pupunta agad sila doon sa Calendly mo. They could already schedule a call now with you. That's how it works. So you could I'll send the link of this portfolio. So meron din ako hinanap na ito. Ito is just a resume. But what you're going to do is if you're going to share it to your to your tawag nito mga social media profiles and all, you're going to do is hold on. Use this public view link. So yan. And then magki-create siya ng public view link. Also, it's important that you have to change the name here, guys. Ha? Baka, siya. So, important talaga yung name nyo. Then, copy the link. So, pag renew siya dito, share ko. there. So, ganyan lang lalabas sa kanila. They cannot edit it. Ayan. So, that's it for our optimizing your profile and your portfolios. Let me know what you think about this training. And then, I'll send some of the links here na pwede niyong gamitin as a guide na rin. So, thank you so much, guys.